They said she was too tall, too stiff, too black, too bold. In 2001, Venus Williams wasn't just swinging rackets. She was swinging at the system. She fought on court. She fought off court. And alongside her sister Serena, she made history. World #1 in doubles. But this wasn't just about rankings. This was about legacy. This is the story of a woman who turned pressure into power and proved that when you fight for more than yourself, you rise differently. For years, Venus Williams was the rising star. And then came Serena. People started whispering, "She'll be second best now. She's slipping. She's done." But what the world misunderstood was the bond between them. They weren't rivals. They were rock-solid teammates. When Venus felt the pressure of expectations, she found calm in her sister. And when Serena was doubted, it was Venus who said, "We're not done, not even close. Take away. Your success doesn't have to be solo. The right partnership multiplies growth and gives you courage when the world tries to clip your wings." In 2000, Venus dominated singles, winning Wimbledon and the US Open. But in doubles, people thought it was a side quest. But Venus, she wanted everything. She wasn't playing for just trophies. She was playing to shatter glass ceilings. With Serena, she trained not just for individual greatness, but shared dominance. They'd practice late, review matches. They didn't care who got the spotlight. They just wanted to own the court. Insight. Your goals can be bigger than the world expects from you. Never shrink your dream to make others comfortable. 2001 was a tough year. Media pressure, injury whispers, racial slurs from fans. Even other players openly questioned their place in tennis. But Venus didn't lash out. She let her game speak. At the Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, US Open, the sisters weren't just playing. They were dominating. Winning titles, breaking records. And in July 2001, Venus officially became world #1 in doubles. First African-American woman to do it. Not for the headlines, not for the haters, but for every young girl watching, thinking, "If she can, maybe I can too." Lesson. You don't beat the system by yelling at it. You outgrow it, outlast it, outwork it. So what made Venus different? She had a formula. Focus over fame. Discipline over drama. Team over ego. She practiced when no cameras were watching. She chose silence over spotlight and work over words. And behind every forehand was years of invisible effort. Her mantra? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Practical takeaway. Don't just train for the applause. Train so well that when pressure hits, you're unshakable. The irony? Venus was never the fan favorite. She was too reserved, too different. Sponsors hesitated, critics speculated. But that doubt, she used it as fuel. Every comment became a brick in the foundation of her mindset. Instead of proving them wrong, she focused on proving herself right. Truth bomb. Let them doubt. Let them whisper. Just make sure when you show up, you own the moment. Venus didn't stop at being number one. She fought for equal pay. She launched fashion lines. She spoke up for players with less voice. Because greatness isn't just medals. It's impact. And in 2001, when she stood at the top in doubles, it wasn't just Venus who rose. It was every person who ever felt overlooked. Lesson. Success is sweeter when it's bigger than you. Use your win to pull someone else up. That's how legends are born. Venus Williams wasn't just a champion in 2001. She was a blueprint. For focus, for grace, for doing it your way. She didn't scream for attention. She just kept showing up and letting her game roar. So here's the question. What are you quietly building that the world hasn't seen yet? What's your number one moment waiting for you to stay consistent? Drop it in the comments. What's your breakthrough goal this year? We're building a tribe of unstoppable humans, and you belong here. Like this video if Venus inspired you today. Subscribe to Rise and Roar for stories that light your fire and teach you how to keep it burning. Because your moment, it's not in the spotlight. It's in the grind before it.